Did you know your seemingly calm cat might actually be hiding stress from you? Cats are masters at masking discomfort, so their stress signs can sneak right past even the most loving owners. Today, we're uncovering 10 hidden signs your cat is secretly stressed, and, more importantly, how you can help them feel happy and safe again. Welcome back, cat lovers. If you've ever wondered why your cat sometimes acts withdrawn, irritable, or just off, this video is for you. Stress in cats doesn't just make them unhappy. It can affect their health and behavior in ways you might not expect. But don't worry. By the end of this video, you'll recognize these subtle stress signals and learn simple, effective ways to ease your feline friends' worries. Whether you have a playful kitten or a matinee senior cat, this guide covers signs you might be missing. Plus, I'll share some practical tips that any pet owner can try today. Reason number 1. Excessive grooming or bald patches. One common but often overlooked sign is when your cat suddenly starts grooming a lot. Cats usually groom to stay clean, but overgrooming often means they're stressed or anxious. Imagine a cat licking the same spot repeatedly until the fur thins or disappears. This is called psychogenic alopecia. It's like when we bite our nails or pace nervously. Provide a calm environment. Consider pheromone sprays designed for cats, which help reduce anxiety. Also, make sure your cat isn't itchy due to allergies or fleas. Sometimes stress and physical discomfort overlap. Reason number 2. Changes in eating habits. Has your cat suddenly lost interest in their favorite treats or started eating too much? Stress can lead to poor appetite or overeating. Cats under pressure may eat less because their stomachs are upset, or they may binge eat as a comfort. How to help? Feed smaller, frequent meals and keep a consistent feeding schedule. Try interactive feeders or puzzle toys to make mealtime fun and mentally stimulating. Reason number 3. Hiding more than usual. Cats love cozy hiding spots, but if your normally social cat suddenly disappears for hours or days, it could mean they're stressed. They might be overwhelmed by loud noises, new people, or changes in the environment. Create quiet, safe zones with comfy beds or boxes. Avoid forcing your cat to come out. Instead, offer treats nearby and let them feel secure enough to reappear on their own. Reason number 4. Increased aggression or irritability. Do you notice your cat hissing, swatting, or biting more than usual? Stress can make even the sweetest kitties grumpy. Imagine being startled all day. Their tolerance wears thin. Respect your cat's space and identify any triggers like loud noises or other pets. Engage in gentle play sessions to help them release energy positively. Interactive wand toys can also redirect their attention from stressful situations. Reason number 5. Changes in litter box habits. Sudden accidents outside the litter box are a classic sign of stress or anxiety. Cats are sensitive to their bathrooms being disturbed. A dirty box, new location, or a new pet can cause litter issues. Keep litter boxes clean, placed in quiet spots, and provide one box per cat plus one extra. If you moved or switched litter types recently, consider returning to the familiar. Reason number 6. Excessive vocalization. If your cat is suddenly meowing or yowling more, especially at night, it might be a stress signal. They could be anxious, bored, or trying to communicate discomfort. How to help? Ensure your cat gets enough playtime during the day to burn energy. Nighttime lights or soft classical music can sometimes calm anxious cats. Consulting a vet is recommended if vocalization increases suddenly. Reason number 7. Pacing or restlessness. Have you seen your cat walking back and forth or unable to settle down? Pacing or repetitive movements often hint at nervousness. It's similar to when humans pace to ease stress or nervous energy. Provide plenty of toys, scratching posts, and climbing areas. Consider feeding toys that encourage natural hunting behaviors. Also, try calming aids like pheromone diffusers in common areas. Reason number 8. Excessive sleeping or changes in activity level. While cats do sleep a lot naturally, a stressed cat may sleep even more than usual to escape from discomfort or anxiety. On the flip side, some stressed cats may become unusually restless or hyperactive. If you notice a sudden major change in your cat's daily activity patterns, either sleeping way more or constantly pacing and unable to rest, it could be a sign of stress. How to help? Keep your cat's environment calm and consistent. Offer cozy, quiet resting spots, and maintain a regular play schedule to manage energy levels. Sometimes extra bonding time with gentle petting also helps. Reason number 9. Overeating or eating non-food items. Stress can cause unusual eating behaviors. Some cats overeat as a coping mechanism, but others might start chewing or eating non-food items like fabric, plastic, or paper. This condition is called pica and often relates to stress, boredom, or underlying medical conditions. Make sure your cat is mentally and physically stimulated with toys, climbing areas, and regular playtime. Check with your vet to rule out nutritional deficiencies or health problems. Remove tempting non-food items from your cat's reach. Reason number 10. Excessive scratching or marking territory. Cats use scratching as a way to mark territory and relieve stress. If your cat is suddenly scratching furniture or walls more than usual, it might be an outlet for anxiety. Similarly, some cats may spray or mark areas with scent to feel more secure. How to help? Provide appropriate scratching posts in safe areas. Use cat pheromone sprays or diffusers to create a calming atmosphere. If spraying becomes a problem, consult your vet for behavioral advice. Your cat depends on you to read their subtle signals. Being observant and kind will deepen your bond more than you think.
You talk to your cat every single day. Sometimes it's asking about their wild adventures while you were gone. Sometimes it's apologizing for the late dinner or simply sharing whatever's on your mind. And whether you're aware of it or not, your cat is actively listening. The reality of what your cat actually perceives in these everyday exchanges is far deeper than the simple act of listening. And understanding this could change the way you experience every interaction with your cat. Number 1. The silent language decoder. When you speak, your cat's brain fires in patterns surprisingly similar to how a human toddler's mind responds to a parent's voice. Their auditory cortex is incredibly attuned to the frequency range of human speech, especially those crucial emotional tones that fall between 500 and 8,000 Hz, right where most human conversations happen. Using advanced functional MRI technology, scientists found that cats can flawlessly differentiate the voice of their owner from that of a stranger, often with over 90% accuracy. Remarkably, when your cat hears your voice, their brain's reward centers light up in ways unfamiliar voices simply can't provoke. There's another layer. Cats display what neurologists call cocktail party processing. If you have a room full of people, your cat's brain works overtime to suppress the noise and hone in on the unique pattern of your vocalization. Long before you finish what you're saying, your cat has already decoded your emotional state. From your tone, not just your words. Studies suggest cats process emotional cues approximately 40% faster than the literal meaning of words. Before you land on the last syllable, they've adjusted their response and may already be seeking to comfort you, celebrate with you, or remain quietly by your side, depending on what they sense. Number 2. The name recognition revelation. Just as you respond when your name echoes in a crowded room, your cat experiences a powerful burst of recognition when you say their name. Japanese scientists at the University of Tokyo conducted groundbreaking research revealing cats clearly distinguish their own names from similar-sounding words. In meticulously controlled studies, researchers played audio recordings of strangers, saying random nouns and then the cat's name. The results were striking. Cats showed measurable changes in ear position, head movement, and pupil dilation for their name, responses simply not triggered by other words. Even more astonishing, cats in multi-cat households don't just know their own names, they recognize their feline companions' names too. When a test subject's sibling cat's name was called, they would glance at the other cat, demonstrating a level of social awareness few people attribute to feline intelligence. Depending on their age, experiences, and the richness of communication in your home, your cat's vocabulary might include anywhere from 20 to 600 words, rivaling the abilities of many primates and surpassing that of most dogs. Your conversations have helped build a unique linguistic map centered around your household and your relationship. Number 3, the frequency-feeling connection. The pitch and pattern of your voice are more important to your cat than the words you use. When you speak in that silly, melodic cat-directed speech, the high-pitched baby talk voice most pet owners use, your cat's brain reacts dramatically differently than it does to regular speech. French scientists discovered cats tune in significantly more to high-pitched tones, but only from their owner. The same sweet-sounding speech from a stranger barely registers. This means your cat is deeply attuned not just to your voice, but to your specific style of communication. It's a social fingerprint. Scientists believe when you raise your pitch to address your cat, you activate ancient midbrain regions originally tied to maternal bonding, similar to what kittens experience when bonding with their mom. Your affectionate tone, combined with your identity, convinces your cat's brain that you are family on a profound neurological level, even across the species divide. Number 4. Beyond words, the emotional transmission. Every day, the feeling in your voice travels directly, like an electric current, into your cat's nervous system. At Northwestern University, studies showed cats experience emotional contagion from human voices. Subtle shifts in stress, joy, or calm change the acoustics of your speech, even when you can't notice them. Your cat does. These microtonal fluctuations cause your cat's amygdala, their key emotional center, to mirror your state. Your stress will literally be reflected back in your cat's body language and behavior, even if you think you're hiding it well. Joyful, loving words trigger the release of oxytocin in your cat's body, like the surge mother cats feel with their kittens. So when you chat happily with your pet, you're promoting a hormonal connection that boosts bonding and trust. Even more fascinating, emotionally charged statements stick in your cat's memory dramatically longer than neutral ones. Studies show cats can retain the emotional impact of certain phrases for 16 hours or more, while neutral statements fade in about 6 hours. So don't be afraid to shower your cat with verbal affection. Its effects linger much longer than you imagine. Number 5, the morning greeting phenomenon. If you've ever noticed your cat seems especially tuned in when you greet them first thing in the morning, it's no coincidence. After periods of separation, even just sleeping overnight, your cat's brain becomes particularly sensitive to the sound of your voice. Researchers at the University of California found that after just a few hours without hearing their owner, cats reacted with 63% stronger neurological and physical responses to owner vocalizations. The first words you share each morning trigger a unique burst of attention, reflecting powerful evolutionary habits. In the wild, reunited feline colonies vocalize first thing to rebuild social ties and re-establish safety. Your cat's morning response is a modern version of these crucial behaviors, adapted to life with you. Number 6, the cross-room communication miracle. Calling your cat from another room is more than just a test of their obedience. It engages one of the most sophisticated auditory systems in the mammal world. Each cat ear is powered by 32 muscles, allowing them to triangulate your voice's location with astonishing precision, even through walls and furniture. When you yell across the house, your cat's brain rapidly filters out irrelevant sounds and prioritizes your voice above even louder noises. Studying this, researchers at Johns Hopkins University found cats not only recognize owner calls over recordings, but even differentiate subtle acoustic details that recording devices can't capture. So if your cat doesn't respond, don't assume they didn't hear you. They're making a decision, often based on their mood or priorities, not on lost communication. Their magnificent deafness is an active choice, not a biological failing. Number 7, the kitchen conversation connection. The kitchen isn't just the heart of the home for humans, it's memory central for cats. When you talk to your cat while moving around the kitchen, The combination of your movement and spoken words supercharges the formation of long-term memories in your cat's mind. Stanford University research tracking neural activity revealed cats are far more likely to remember words and routines mentioned during kitchen chatter than during stationary conversations elsewhere in the house. Words like treat, dinner, or hungry, spoken while prepping food, get hardwired much more effectively. This is because movement and speech together stimulate multisensory pathways that cats evolved for cooperative hunting and social bonding. Your culinary monologues tap into ancient feline instincts, strengthening your interspecies relationship at the neural level. Number 8, the therapeutic voice effect. Here's something that might change your perspective on how you interact with your cat daily. Your voice has genuine healing power. Studies from the University of Milan show that calm, loving owner voices can measurably reduce cat stress hormone levels by up to 52%. Just 10 minutes of gentle conversation lowers heart rates, boosts immune function, and improves digestion in cats. Scientists discovered that during periods of stress or illness, your cat's brain actually produces specialized theta waves when processing your voice. These waves match those used in human sound healing therapies, creating restorative effects that modern medicine is still learning to harness. Particularly for anxious cats, regular 5 to 10 minute daily voice sessions outperform medication in reducing distress. Speaking softly and rhythmically literally rewires your cat's neurological stress response. Your everyday words, when spoken with patience and care, are natural medicine for your cat. So the next time you talk to your cat, whether it's a casual greeting, a heartfelt apology, or a silly story, know that you're engaging a system of advanced perception and emotional intelligence. Your cat is not just passively reacting. They're actively decoding, memorizing, and feeling your words. The way you speak, the tone you use, and the love you put into your interactions shape how your cat feels about you and their world. What your cat really thinks when you talk to them is far more profound than you might have believed. Every sentence builds connection, trust, and even physical well-being. So keep the conversation going. Your cat is always listening, always learning, and always loving the sound of your voice.
Do you ever feel like your cat is ignoring you? Like no matter what you do, they just want nothing to do with you? It's one of the most heartbreaking feelings for any cat owner, wanting affection but getting cold indifference in return. But don't worry, your cat isn't rejecting you out of spite. There are some surprising reasons behind this behavior, and even better, there are simple ways you can fix it and reconnect with your feline friend. Reason number 1. Your cat could be stressed or anxious. Cats are sensitive creatures who pick up on changes in their environment or routine. Moving to a new home, loud noises, new people or pets, or even rearranging furniture can stress your cat out and make them withdraw. When a cat is stressed, they often pull away from social interactions as a coping mechanism. This means ignoring you may be their way of saying, "I'm overwhelmed." Create a calm, safe environment for your cat. Provide hiding spots or cozy beds where they can retreat. Use calming pheromone sprays or diffusers designed for cats, which can reduce anxiety. Gradually reintroduce positive interactions. Don't force affection. Sit nearby quietly, speak softly, and let your cat come to you on their terms. Reason number 2. Your cat might be in pain or feeling unwell. Sometimes, ignoring owners is a subtle cry for help. Cats instinctively hide pain or illness, but a sudden change in behavior like avoidance can be a red flag. Arthritis, dental issues, or infections may make your cat less social. If your normally affectionate cat starts to ignore you, don't dismiss it. Their body language might hint at discomfort, such as limping, excessive grooming, or changes in appetite. A visit to the vet is essential if you suspect health problems. Early diagnosis and treatment can relieve pain and bring your cat back to their usual loving self. Reason number 3. Your cat isn't getting enough mental or physical stimulation. Cats are natural hunters and explorers. Without adequate playtime and mental challenges, they can become bored and disengaged. A bored cat might ignore you simply because they have no motivation to interact. Many owners don't realize how important enrichment is. A lonely or understimulated cat may focus on sleeping or wandering off rather than socializing. Introduce new toys, interactive games, and puzzle feeders to keep your cat's mind active. Set aside daily play sessions that mimic hunting behaviors with feather wands or laser pointers. Consider safe outdoor time or window perches to watch birds and squirrels. These enrichments can reignite your cat's interest in connecting with you. Reason number 4. Your cat prefers routine, and you've disrupted it. Cats love routine. It makes them feel safe and secure. Sudden changes, like new feeding times, altered litter box placement, or changes to their favorite spots, can unsettle them. This might lead to them withdrawing and ignoring even their favorite humans. Even small schedule shifts can throw off a cat's comfort zone, making them hesitant to engage. Stick to a consistent daily routine for feeding, play, and rest. Try to keep their environment predictable. If changes are necessary, make them gradually and provide extra reassurance with gentle interaction and treats. Reason number 5. Your cat is communicating that they need personal space. Unlike dogs, cats often communicate affection differently and have a stronger need for personal space. Sometimes ignoring you is their way of saying they need a break. Cats set boundaries with body language. If your cat walks away or avoids eye contact, don't take it personally. It might just be their way of telling you, not now. How to fix it? Respect your cat's boundaries, pay attention to their signals, and let them approach you when they're ready. Enhance those moments with slow blinking or gentle petting in their favorite spots. Building trust leads to more meaningful interactions over time. Reason number 6. Your cat may not recognize your attempts at affection. Sometimes we misread what a cat actually enjoys. What feels like affection to a human might be overwhelming or even annoying to a cat. For example, some cats dislike being picked up or hugged tightly. If your cat is used to a certain way of being treated, and you suddenly try new gestures or too much contact, they might pull away. Observe your cat's preferences carefully. Does your cat like gentle head scratches, chin rubs, or full-body pets? Adapt your approach accordingly. Use positive reinforcement like treats and praise for interactions they enjoy. Slow, deliberate actions work better than sudden movements. Reason number 7. Age-related sensory decline. As cats get older, their hearing and vision can diminish, which may cause them to unintentionally ignore attempts at interaction. An older cat might not notice when someone enters the room, calls their name, or offers a toy. What might seem like coldness is actually a result of their senses fading with age. Be patient with senior cats. Approach from where they can see and hear you, and use slow, deliberate movements. If this unresponsiveness is new or seems sudden, consult your vet to rule out underlying health issues and see if accommodations, like nightlights or textured rugs to help navigation, can improve communication and comfort for your aging feline friend. Reason number 8. Your cat is satisfied and independent. Some cats are naturally more independent and don't require constant attention to feel secure or happy. Unlike dogs, many cats are content spending hours alone or entertaining themselves. It's not unusual for a cat to ignore their owner when all their needs, food, water, litter, and enrichment, are already met. This independence is part of their nature. Respect your cat's autonomy and know that a happy, well-adjusted cat will seek out affection on their own terms. Providing a stimulating environment, toys, and places to explore will keep them mentally healthy, while letting them approach when they want helps reinforce mutual trust and affection. What if your cat is trying to tell you something urgent, but you're completely missing it? From tiny tail flicks to subtle ear twitches, cats are speaking a secret language every day. If you don't know how to read it yet, you're about to unlock insider skills that transform your relationship with your furry friend forever. First off, tails don't just wave for attention. A high, softly curved tail means your cat feels good and wants to greet you. But if you see that tail whipping back and forth rapidly, that's a red flag. They're annoyed or overstimulated, so give them some space. Next, those eyes are emotional beacons. Slow blinking? That's your cat saying, "I trust you." Try slow blinking back to send the same message. Big round eyes mean they're excited or scared. Context is key here. Narrowed eyes? Watch out. It's irritation territory. Ears are like antennas. Forward means curious, relaxed, and ready for action. But flattened or sideways ears, that's fear or anger, warning you to back off. Don't forget whiskers. They're mood meters too. Forward whiskers mean alert. Whiskers pushed back mean stress. And please, protect those whiskers by using wide bowls. No whisker fatigue allowed. Posture tells stories. A loaf position? Your cat's relaxed. A crouched, tense body means they're nervous or preparing to bolt. And if their back's arched with fur on end, they're scared and saying, "Keep your distance." Finally, purring isn't just happiness. Sometimes it's self-soothing when they're stressed or in pain. Always watch the whole picture. By reading these signs, you'll connect deeper, avoid scratches, and know exactly when to play, cuddle, or give space. Become the cat whisperer they need, starting now. Your cat just put their paw on you. Cute, right? But what if I told you it could mean 8 completely different things, and one of them might be a cry for help? Let's find out. Let's start with the feel-good stuff. The most common reason your cat rests their paw on you is simple. They love you. Yep, that's it. It's their quiet, gentle way of saying, "Hey, I'm here, I trust you, you're my person." For cats, physical touch is a huge deal. When cats bond with each other, they groom, cuddle, and lean into one another. Placing a paw on you is like a mini version of that. It's nonverbal reassurance. Think of it like when you put a hand on a friend's shoulder. You're not saying anything, but the message is clear. And if your cat really adores you, this little paw tap might escalate into full-on kneading, complete with purring and slow blinks. That's the feline equivalent of "I love you" on repeat. So if your cat's doing this, congrats, you've earned their trust and affection. Okay, so it's not always just about love. Sometimes it's about ownership. Cats have scent glands in their paw pads, tiny little chemical factories that leave their signature wherever they touch. So when your cat presses their paw on you, they're marking you. It's like a stamp that says, "This human? Yeah, they're mine." They're claiming you as part of their territory, their safe zone. It's the same reason they rub their face on furniture, walls, and yes, even your laptop while you're trying to work. Cats are basically walking scent dispensers wrapped in adorable fur. And honestly, it's kind of sweet. In the cat world, being marked means you're part of the family. Now let's get real. Sometimes that paw touch has nothing to do with affection or bonding. Sometimes it's about getting what they want. If your cat puts their paw on you, stares into your soul, and maybe throws in a little meow or chirp, chances are they're asking for something. Food, attention, playtime, maybe all three at once. Cats are incredibly smart when it comes to cause and effect. If touching you once led to treats or cuddles, guess what? They're gonna try it again, and again, and again. Here's the hard truth. You've been trained. That's right, when you own a dog, you train them. When you own a cat, they train you. They've figured out exactly which buttons to push, literally and figuratively, to get you to do what they want. And honestly, respect. That's some next-level strategy right there. Here's where things get a little more serious. Sometimes a paw on your hand isn't a request, it's a boundary. If you're petting your cat, and they suddenly place their paw gently on your hand, they might be saying, "Okay, that's enough, I'm done now." It's a polite way of telling you to stop without resorting to biting, swatting, or hissing. Think of it like gently putting your hand on a friend's arm when they've had one too many drinks. You're not being aggressive, you're just setting a limit. Many cats have a lower tolerance for touch than dogs or even other cats. They can get overstimulated pretty quickly, so that gentle paw placement is their way of saying, "I love you, but please stop." And here's the thing, this is actually a good sign. It means your cat trusts you enough to communicate their boundaries calmly. They believe you'll listen and respect their limits, so if you get this signal, honor it. Stop what you're doing, give them space, and appreciate the trust they've placed in you. In a multi-pet household, the paw tap can take on a whole new meaning. If your cat puts their paw on another pet, or even on you, they might be testing boundaries or asserting a little dominance. It's not aggressive. It's more like gathering information. They're checking, will this other pet move? Submit? Stay put? It's like a handshake mixed with a negotiation tactic. Watch your cat's body language. Are their ears forward? Is their posture relaxed? Or are they tense and stiff? That'll give you clues about whether they're feeling secure or trying to steer the situation. Sometimes, your cat just needs a little reassurance. If they're feeling uncertain, maybe during a thunderstorm, fireworks, or when strangers visit, they might reach out with a paw for contact. In these moments, it's not about dominance or demands. It's about security. Think of it like a toddler reaching for a parent's hand. It's their way of anchoring themselves emotionally. This is especially common in cats that were separated from their mothers early or naturally have an anxious personality. So if your cat does this during stressful times, just know, you're their safe place. Here's a simple one. Sometimes there's no deep reason. It's just a habit. Everyone, humans and cats alike, can fall into patterns of behavior simply because that's what I've always done. If your cat ever put a paw on you and you responded with attention, food, or even just a smile, you might have accidentally reinforced that behavior. And now, they do it all the time because it works. Even something as small as laughing, talking to them, or scratching their favorite spot can lock that behavior in. Cats are masters of reinforcement learning. So yeah, once again, your cat is training you. Okay, this is the serious one. Sometimes that paw tap isn't about love, communication, or boundaries. Sometimes it's a cry for help. Cats are notorious for hiding pain and illness. They don't want to bother you, so they tough it out. But if your cat reaches the point where they're actively trying to tell you something's wrong, it's a big deal. Pay attention to context. Are they whining, limping, hiding more than usual, not eating as much? If your cat is pawing at you along with these other signs, it might be time to check in with your vet. Don't ignore it. Your cat is counting on you to pick up on those subtle signals. And there you have it. 8 reasons why your cat puts their paw on you. From pure affection to scent marking, communication, boundaries, reassurance, habit, and even a possible medical issue, that tiny gesture is packed with meaning. Next time your cat taps you with their paw, you'll know exactly what they're trying to say.
Many cat behaviors you try to stop are actually vital for their happiness. That annoying habit, knocking things off tables, sitting on your laptop, or bringing unusual gifts, might be exactly what your cat needs to thrive. This video will change how you see your furry friend and could be a game changer for your bond. Stick around to learn how understanding these quirks can bring more joy and fewer problems to your life. The truth about cats and their quirks. First, let's clear up some misconceptions. Your cat isn't just mischievous or naughty. They're exploring the world in a way that's ingrained in their very DNA. That small, seemingly silly act of knocking over a glass or nudge of your belongings? It's not mindless destruction, it's science. Every paw tap, push, and nudge is a vital part of how cats learn, communicate, and bond. But here's the catch. Most cat parents react before they really understand. The instinct is to scold, clean up, or forbid. But what if I told you that preventing these behaviors actually hinders your cat's happiness? Many pet owners mistake these natural feline behaviors for trouble. They fear their belongings will be destroyed or that their cat hates them. But what if these behaviors are expressions of curiosity and trust? What if you could reinterpret all these antics as signs of a confident, happy cat who feels safe enough to explore? Think about it. Cats only behave freely when they feel secure in their environment. So, the next time your cat pushes a vase off the table, instead of frustration, ask yourself, are they exploring, testing, or bonding? 1. Knocking things over, more than mischief. You've seen it. That slow paw stretch, the gentle push, and then crash. Your favorite pen, your glass of water, even your antique troll figurine, all sent tumbling to the ground. It's easy to see this as misbehavior, but guess what? It's feline physics in action. Cats are exploring gravity, weight, and texture, their way of conducting tiny science experiments. They observe how objects move, test their own strength, and even have fun doing it. Here's the truth. Your cat is not deliberately trying to annoy you. They're investigating the world around them. When they gently nudge your phone, they're testing whether it's still safe. When they push your keys or fragile decor, they're satisfying their curiosity about how things work. If you try to stop this behavior entirely, you may be unintentionally shutting down their natural exploration needs. Instead, give them a dedicated experiment shelf. A safe space where they can knock around toys or lightweight objects without risking your valuables. This way, you satisfy their curiosity while protecting your cherished possessions. 2. Sitting on your laptop, connection or clinginess. Imagine this. You're working from home, deep into a project. You've got your coffee, your creative juices flowing, everything's going smoothly. Then suddenly, your cat flops onto your keyboard, blocking your screen. Annoying? Maybe. But it's more than just annoyance. It's communication. Cats seek warmth, your scent, and your attention. 3 things that make them feel safe and loved. Your keyboard inside your laptop is a warm, familiar scent of you, and it's a scent sign that you're nearby. For your cat, sitting on your laptop isn't just about causing chaos. It's a bonding ritual. If you dismiss your cat's attempts to sit on your work, you might mistakenly think they hate your busy schedule. But in reality, they're expressing love and trust. Think of it as your cat's way of saying, I want to be with you always. Instead of pushing them away, try creating a special space near your workspace. A heated pad or cozy blanket where they can snuggle while still allowing you to work. Remember, when cats seek your presence, they're showing they care. It's a gentle, quiet voice of love that often goes unnoticed. 3. Midnight zoomies. Why cats keep you up at 3 a.m. Ever been jolted awake at 3 a.m. by a fur tornado across your bedroom? Your house feels like a jungle gym. And you're wide awake, wondering why your cat suddenly turns into a tiny leopard in the middle of the night? Here's the truth. This is completely normal. Your cat is crepuscular. They're wired to be most active at dawn and dusk. That adrenaline rush drives them into full-on jungle hunt mode during the quiet hours of the night. Many owners see this as a problem and try to suppress it. But what if you embrace it? Engage your cat in play sessions before bedtime. 15 minutes of active hunting-inspired play. This simulation tricks their natural instincts into a hunting cycle and helps them sleep through the night. Bonus: feeding your cat a late-night meal after playtime completes the cycle, making them more likely to snooze instead of turn your living room into a cat parkour arena. 4. Gift-giving, dead mice and other surprises. Let's get real. When your cat drags in a half-dead mouse or drops a distant sock on your bed, it can be stomach-turning. You might think, why would they bring me this gross gift? But understand this, your cat isn't being mean. They're showing love in the only way they know how, When a cat shares a kill or gift, it's an act of trust and bonding. Like a mother cat sharing her catch with her kittens, your cat sees you as part of their family. They're sharing their hunting trophy because they want you to be part of their world, to share their success. Instead of reacting with disgust, praise the gesture. When they bring a gift, acknowledge it with calm acceptance or gentle praise, reinforcing that their effort is appreciated. To redirect this behavior, provide more toys and interactive play, so they don't need to hunt real prey to feel fulfilled. 5. Staring from afar. Trust or stalker. Sometimes your cat just sits across the room, gazing intensely at you like a tiny feline spy. It feels unsettling, doesn't it? You start to wonder if they're marking you as their territory. But here's the truth. Slow blinking and prolonged stares are signs of trust and affection. When a cat stares at you and slowly blinks, it's like their version of a kiss. They're saying, "I love you, I trust you." Many pet owners mistakenly interpret this as aggression or weirdness, but it's actually deep bonding. If you're tempted to distract or push your cat away during these silent moments, think again. These quiet gazes are your cat's way of showing love. Allow them to observe you in their own gentle way. They're bonding in their unique language. 6. Following you everywhere. Show of loyalty or overbearing. Your cat follows you from room to room, even into the bathroom. It might be cute or irritating, depending on your mood. But this behavior is rooted in connection and security. Cats form deep attachments, and following you everywhere is their way of feeling safe and close. Some are more socially inclined, while others just want to share your environment. To them, your presence is comforting, and they're simply seeking reassurance that you're still there. Instead of getting annoyed, recognize this as a sign of love and trust. If you want to encourage independence, set up cozy, separate spaces where they feel safe, but don't punish their need to be near you. 7. Sleeping on clothes. Scent of comfort. Ever wake up to find your cat snoozing on your favorite hoodie? It's not just laziness. It's a scent-driven behavior. Cats are scent-marking creatures, and your clothes carry your scent, your comfort, love, and protection. When they curl up on your discarded shirts or laundry, they're self-soothing. They find security and warmth in your smell. Instead of fighting this, try leaving a worn t-shirt in their favorite sleeping spot. It might help them sleep in their own bed, and you'll finally get your clothes back. Don't see this as misbehavior, see it as utter trust and love from your feline friend. How to let your cat be happy without sabotaging your life. Now, here's the crucial part. How can you encourage these natural behaviors while keeping your sanity and your belongings intact? Here's the game plan. Create designated play and exploration zones where your cat can indulge their curiosity safely. Give them tons of toys, scratching posts, and experiment shelves. With lightweight objects they can push around without causing trouble. Trap their natural hunting cycle by scheduling playtime before bed. Use interactive toys or laser pointers and finish with a snack or meal. This way, they're more likely to sleep through the night, and you won't wake up to chaos. Offer cozy, scent-rich areas for them to sleep and relax. Leave your worn clothes or blankets around to give them comfort and reassurance. Respond positively when they bring gifts or express their love through behaviors like sitting on your laptop or following you. Reinforce these acts with gentle praise or treats so they know their love is appreciated. Respect their silent signals of trust, like slow blinking or sitting nearby. These are precious moments of bonding you shouldn't overlook. Your cat's habits may seem annoying, but every paw tap, stare, and gift is actually a beautiful expression of love and exploration. When you understand this, you're not just preventing chaos. You're building a deeper, more trusting relationship with your furry companion. Don't miss out on this secret to happier, more fulfilled cats. They're trusting you to see beyond the chaos and embrace their natural instincts. Are you ready to transform your misunderstandings into mutual joy? Let's do it!